Hello, everybody. First off, this is a little prompt today, not part of my speech, but I've known Brian for a while as a co-cucumber. What I will remember most about today is what I remember about him most today is I've never seen him sweat so profusely. There you go. All right, just getting some formalities out of the way, and I'd like to thank Aaron for a wonderful speech, for the pride. And I'd like to thank Margie and the late Larry Anderson for raising such a wonderful, beautiful, smart, upstanding daughter in Kelley. And I'd like to thank Greg and Judith Brummitt for, what can we say? You did your best with this one, did you? I like to say I first met Brian when he was out living in California, and I like to say I am from California and still live there. And yes, we do use the word do and bro in our vocabulary on a regular basis. Just like your Yinzer, I guess. Yeah, Yinzer? Yinz. Right? Yinzer, right? Anyways, the very first time I met Brian, we were shooting a short film that was written and directed and shot by everyone here, actually, by the way. I think it was Boomer and Christoph. And from that group, from Boomer, Eddie, Christoph, and Brian, I believe emerged a group of buddies we now eventually call the band. I'm just late added that, or like the Hort section that comes later. So I met Brian when he was out in LA for over a year already through Brewer, when they all lived in the same apartment building, affectionately called the Caswell Gardens. And there were some very fun bonding years that with all of them in LA pursuing their dreams, to making their dreams into a vocation. No regret, fellas. Speaking of dreams and being true to oneself, that is what I noticed about Brian and why I gravitated to him in the first place. Funny, one of my funniest stories about Brian happened even before I met him, but I think it perfectly encapsulates his character. Some of you might remember this because it happened just right out of high school. I understand Brian was quite the thespian in high school. So after high school graduation, he announces to his high school class that he's going to move to Los Angeles to become an actor, to pursue his art. And fast forward a few years later, after college graduation, he does it, he goes. He moves his life to LA. Well, something like that, in my opinion, takes commitment, guts, and integrity to oneself. And to me, that is Brian. He's committed, his gut, he's committed, he's loyal, and he has the utmost integrity. And so that's what you do to me, buddy, Mr. Preston Tavish III. You push me to be true to myself and to keep on proving to better myself. Even though I hate to hear it from you sometimes, you push me to make it count. To make our time here on this earth, which isn't guaranteed, count. And I thank you for that, Brian. Speaking of high school, did you guys know that Brian and Kelley, they knew each other from elementary school. And as these past couple days, I try to quote stories, and it's really funny to hear them talk about their mutual attraction towards one another back in high school. And now look where they both are now. What a storybook beginning, is what I'd like to say. Honestly, I was very wary of Kelley when she first came out to California to visit Brian. Who was this girl who potentially would take my buddy Brian and take him back to his hometown? Well, Kelley, from meeting you, from the very start, you never stopped impressing me, and getting to know you with all your by-the-book ways was truly a pleasure. I'm glad, and then we had a chance to take our hikes and stuff and spending time with you. I mean, come on. I mean, you're my go-to now whenever I have a sports injury. And you know me, that's, you know. And I just heard, I mean, Kelley got elected, recently got elected to some school Springport Diving Hall of Fame. As I mentioned, Kelley came out to California to visit Brian, and I knew there was something special going on, just by the way Brian mentioned and talked about Kelley. As this cross-country courting was going on just a couple of years ago. And I mean, Brian didn't even have to tell us we were coming into town. Because we would just tell, because all of a sudden his room would be nice and neat and all put together. So, well, Brian is still pursuing his dream, and that dream is you both now. And I'm really, truly happy for you both, and thank you for letting me and all of us share and celebrate such a momentous time in your lives. And for right now, I'd like to just, if you allow me, just to switch gears a bit. I mean, I just had a death in my family last week. He was 81 years old, and like a father to me in many ways. And so throughout the week, I've been pondering life, and as we celebrate the beginning of a new lifetime with this wonderful, awesome couple, I just came from an end of a lifetime. So it gets me to think what really matters in life, or, if you will, just what life is about sometimes. You know, for me, it's moments right here, just right now, here with friends, family, loved ones, making memories together. That's the priceless good stuff in life. So, in closing, so let us raise our glasses for one more toast. I'd like to toast to Brian and Kelley. I wish you much joy, laughter, and fortune. May your love be modern to service these fast, ever-changing times, but yet old-fashioned enough to last forever. Cheers.
Give a man of honor and best man both a big hand.